day 23. It is currently 10:43 p.m. I have been fishing all day. I'll show little big pictures. We were out in the lake. It was a good time. I caught 2 fish. Pretty sweet. They were pretty small, but it's okay. But I arrived home around 6, and I was really tired when I got home today. Like, I didn't want to do anything, like I was done. But I know in the back of my head, I knew I still had to make this video for you guys. But I just didn't want to do it. And if it was out of pure laziness or just, I think that's all it was. I mean, there's no really excuse for it. I was just being lazy and I didn't want to do it. That nagging voice that I had to do this and I will do it just kept pushing me and pushing me and pushing me until around 10:30, and I wouldn't feel good with myself skipping today knowing that I could have. So it virtually took 3-4 hours from when I got home to get this done, when I could have got it done as soon as I got home. Which is that's due to my laziness and my procrastination. But no matter what, still doing this video, still getting it done. And I just want to leave you guys with this before I work out. And this really helped me out today on getting started, even though it's late. Ask yourself, can you take one more step? Can you move your foot forward to take a step? Can you? Okay, you can. Do it again. Do it again. And take all the steps until you're physically unable to. And I heard this quote a while back. I don't know where I heard it, but it's really been kind of resonating with me in times where I just lazy and I don't want to do anything. But with that, we'll see you guys in the gym. I'm going to do my cardio session, because I can do my cardio session, and then I'll start the video right after when I'm done. And it is chest day, I think, today. I'll see you guys in there. It is chest day today. We got incline chest, and we're gonna do it with 50 pounds. Chest flies, which we're gonna do with 20 pounds. Seated tricep, seated tricep extensions. Do 50 pounds. Single tricep extensions, 25 pounds. I gotta come up with a different one. And I gotta rewrite these off because I got a bunch of stuff mixed in. But you guys all know the deal. We do basically 3 sets of all the workouts. So 3 sets incline, 3 sets flies, and then technically 6 sets extensions. Now, I don't feel like talking right now. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get through today in this workout. I'm sorry if you guys don't like this, but I'm still gonna get this video out for you guys. So, we'll still have a talk during the end. But yeah, Let's get started. Okay, instead of, I think I said 20 pounds earlier, these are 15s. Only reason is I feel like I just destroyed my chest during those inclines, so yeah, only reason. You gotta know how bad I wanted to skip this one. We ain't skipping. Not today. Left tricep is getting better now. It's not as weak, so that's good. Seated bike time. Alright, I think this has been the end of day 33. Pretty sure that's the day today. Now, had a really good day out fishing. A lot of fun. Liked being out in the water. You know, I used to be really seasick, so anytime I was on a boat, I usually threw up. But this time on the lake, I was pretty good. I don't feel as sick. The only time I did feel sick in the boat was after we ate lunch, and then big old boat came by and created some waves on the lake, and that kind of made me feel sick. But other than that, really good day fishing. Had a lot of nibbles, a lot of fun. I'm not no expert fisherman by all means. I just enjoy a good time. I think it's kind of a challenge because to be honest, I didn't catch my first fish till I was like 16, 17. So by no means am I an expert or have I fished that long, but I find it fun and kind of relaxing. I used to find it really boring. After a while fishing on the bank, it's like it's kind of bored. There's only so many spots, but being on the boat was super nice because you get to explore a whole new way to fish. Like there's so much more potential, which that really intrigued me. I didn't know I was gonna have that much fun actually out on the water. So kind of makes me want to get a kayak next year and start actually making this like a dedicated hobby. Because to be honest with y'all, I go through phases with hobbies. Like one is RC cars, the other is airsoft, fishing, working out, automotive, stuff like that. But after today, I told myself I gotta focus on and I gotta pick like 3 that I can dedicate good time, good energy, good money, and I spend the money and I'm gonna enjoy it throughout the year. So I think the one for next year is definitely gonna be fishing. I want to dedicate some money, time, focus on fishing and make it a lot of my next year's hobby. Because it's one thing to have a really good hobby throughout the year, but then it's one thing constantly switching it up back to a hobby you had last year. Maybe you've forgotten some things, now you gotta relearn it, and I kind of want to try it differently with sticking with the hobby the whole year, maybe improving the whole year and getting a lot better at the hobby in the whole year. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start to do that, especially because I definitely, if I can, when I'm older and have a big house and I want to have my own pond, because I don't want to say we don't have a lot of bass, but there's not a lot of big bass, how there is like in Texas or any of the southern states where there's actual huge bass. But yeah, if I want to make that happen, I gotta, look into that stuff, like ponds and stuff like that. That's why I've been so into ponds recently, watching all sorts of videos on ponds, because one day I want one, and I want it to be a big pond and be cool, where you can throw something out there and get a huge bass. But one day, yes, we just gotta keep moving forward to the goal. I have a lot of dreams, a lot of ambitions. I have really vivid visualizations of those ambitions. Like I could tell you right now how I want my pond to look, how I want the drive to get there to look, how I want the house to look, how I want the gym to look, how I want the pool to look. I'll tell you right now. But that'll change over time and my different ambitions and stuff like that. But that's just right now, that's what I'm aiming for. I think that's important to have, There's a certain goal, a certain ambition. It doesn't have to be as big as mine. It could be like saving up money, getting your first car. Everybody's ambitions are a little different. Buying a house, or just moving into a place. That could be a goal, stuff like that. Visit more family, travel more, focus on your job more, earn more money. Those are all different ambitions, but you got to make sure that they're ambitions that you can see yourself achieving, and know that you're going to go through hardships, but you're still going to pursue that. Like a lot of, I remember the big thing growing up was the white picket fence, the golden retriever, big family. That was an ambition, that was the goal. But, you know, everybody's different. Everybody wants different things. But yeah, always have that in mind. Definitely when you're going through hard times too, helps. But yeah, this was the end of day 23, I think, 24, one of the days. I now have had a good day, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.